First, everyone really likes to listen in on other people's conversations, don't they? Well, apparently, women like it even more than men. A recent poll of 2,000 people found that 67% of women admit they listen most intently when they're eavesdropping on other people's exchanges. But surely you'd never do a thing like that, Sherrie.
No! I love it. Don't women love a good gossip, though? And you like to hear it when you're not supposed to hear it. Have you ever put a glass... I've drawn my glass. Have you ever put a glass against a bedroom wall? You have! You have! To hear what? Well, anything, really. Listen, it's been a long time.
There's not a lot going on in yours, is it?
So join in with everybody else. But I did, and also I did a terrible thing once. I was in Spain and I saw this girl that I knew my husband had been about, if you get the drift. And I saw her, and so I walked into a restaurant where she was, and I sat with my back to her, and I waited all day for her to say something about him so I could go and strangle her. And she said nothing.
Are you sure it was her?
Absolutely sure, but she said nothing. It really frustrated me.
But the thing about eavesdropping is that you might hear something you don't want to hear.
Well, I did, because I was in the theatre once, and never listening at dressing room doors. That's the, isn't it, Lisa? You should never listen. So I walked past this dressing room door, not with my glass. I don't carry it permanently in my hand listening to it. But listen, and I heard this actress say, Sherrie's not quite right for the part, is she?
Oh,
I know, never listen, because you'll hear something you don't want to know about. It's awful.
The other day, you were here, you were doing the judging for the Make Me a Loose Woman.
Yeah.
And you kept ringing my phone by mistake. And I could hear everything you were saying.
Oh, no. How long did you listen for?
Yeah. Well, actually, I haven't told you, have I? I heard ya.
No!
I heard ya. I heard you slagging me off. Oh, no. You and that Carl Newton.
If I were.
No, you weren't actually. But I did. No, I didn't actually listen. I thought, as soon as I realised that you weren't actually calling me.
What did I do? I must have pressed them.
I don't know what you did, but twice.
No.
Twice.
You lovely not to actually...
I didn't listen. Honestly, I didn't.
Yeah.
You see, that's why you don't want that voice recognition dialing, because if you are talking about someone, your phone recognises them. So if I was saying to Lisa, oh, that Carol McGiffin, and it goes dialing Carol McGiffin, and then suddenly you're
talking about it.
Yes.
But then I would kill the call, because I can't bear eavesdropping. I love a really good gossip. It's my favourite thing of the day. It gets me through some terrible times. But I quite like to share it. Eavesdropping is a thing that you sort of usually end up doing on your own, isn't it?
Yes.
You know, if you overhear something, you then have the dilemma of whether to repeat it or not.
Yes.
And I don't want that. I mean, I overheard the dressing room walls at the Bill were ridiculous. Like, you've got your dressing room and then the St Hughes Hospital wall, which is made out of cardboard, and then the public loos. And I've heard two members of the crew doing all sorts of wailing and moaning.
Oh!
In the loo during lunch, and I thought, I really don't want to hear this. But you're compelled, aren't you? I didn't want to hear it. It's just that the walls are so thin. I heard it, so I put my hands over my ears, and then I thought, what do I do? Do I tell anybody? So I did.
Did you? Yeah, you gossiped.
Only two people, two very trustworthy people. Well, kind of trustworthy. Now everybody knows, but...
Well, this survey said that 67% of women admit they listen most intently when they're eavesdropping, and they're saying that men it's about 40-odd%. I don't believe that. I just think women are much better at pretending they're listening whilst they're doing other things.
Yes, and I think it's vital that we do, because if we listen to everything they said, we'd have to leave them.
And also, men don't listen anyway, do they?
But men are not good. But you can tell that with men. But I think we're much better at pretending we're engaged while doing 17 other things at once, going, really?
With the kids too, don't you? When they're telling you all sorts of kind of
I can only listen to one thing at a time. You know, like my friend, she can sit in a restaurant and listen to me. Well, I think she's listening to me. She probably isn't. And then she could hear like a conversation going on like over there at the same time. And I look at her and I go, what are you doing? Shh. How can you do that? You know, sometimes we have people talking in our ears and I can't hear them. I can't understand. I can only listen to you or them. And if they start talking, I'm like, what? What are you talking about?
What about Mark?
Does
he listen to you? I can't imagine.
No, he doesn't listen. He does not listen. It's just unbelievable what he does. Because I can see he's not listening, right? So I'll go on and on and on and on. and then I'll be looking at him, and then he'll look up and he'll just repeat the last word that I've said, in a kind of, oh, I am listening because I just heard the last word. So, you know, I'd be saying, yeah, so next weekend, we'll get up and we'll go and do this, and then we'll go to my sister's, and he'll go, sisters. I go, you weren't listening, were you?
Do you question it then? Say, what did I actually say?
I'd say you weren't listening to me then, were you? What did I say? What was I saying? And he'd go, I don't know.
Okay.